How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ruffled Rowlett, and welcome back to a brand new video. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about a bunch of rumors and stuff. But before we get into that, here is the comment of the day. This is from one person out of the many people out there who leave comments answering our questions of the day. So thank you for this comment. I appreciate it, mate. Also, here's the question of the day for today, which is, out of all of Ash's Pokemon that he had in the anime, which one is the worst one? Let me know in the comment section down below, and you have a chance to be featured either at the start or at the end of each video that's coming up next. So that's it. Let's talk about some rumors, shall we? So first things first, we have this thing that popped up from Eclipse on Twitter. Now, if you don't know Eclipse, I will point out he is kind of an interesting man, to say the least, okay? He does give us some info once in a while. Other times, I don't really know. Like, he just talks about rumors, talks about leaks, talks about news, talks about everything. Sometimes acts like a bit of a leaker. I don't know. He's a strange man. Let's just say that. Eclipse is a strange yet interesting Italian man. All right, now let's continue. He says, "Hey, friends." And then all he shows here is seemingly the actual box art, like that's inside of the boxes of the kind of temporary like placeholders over at like GameStop and I guess other stores like Walmart, Target, etc. in the US. It seemingly seems to like show that like again, right? Like it shows that again, but this one looks different than the one we remember seeing because we never got to see, like we saw the back of it, but it just had like a bunch of placeholder information and stuff. This one just has a Nintendo logo and just says the name of the game. So Pokemon Shining Pearl and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. So there's not too much else to really say about this. Somebody does say like down in the comments like, the fact it's Peggy 7 while originals were rated E, basically just RIP Game Corner. But yeah, and then people are just talking about like, oh, you know, is this like what it's supposed to be? I don't really know. I don't know. I think this is like correct, right? Peggy 7 is usually what Pokemon games are, and it's provisional one as well, which means that it isn't like, you know, confirmed yet. It still needs to be fully confirmed. But that's that. So let's move on to the next thing, which in this case, no, it's not Pokemon Mustard, which also, by the way, yes, I did talk about Pokemon Mustard. I'm thinking about going and buying some Pokemon Mustard. I don't like Mustard, but I want to kind of have the boxes. And if you guys like Pokemon Mustard, well, guess what? Maybe we'll do a giveaway. If there's enough interest in that, we might do a giveaway of Pokemon Mustard. I don't know. Might be a fun thing to do. Either way, let's continue on. So next up, this Twitter account right here called Nintendo Every. I don't know what the deal is, but basically it's a Japanese account, and they tweeted the latest information such as Splatoon 3 will be released on Nintendo Direct's broadcasting in September. So apparently, according to these guys, there'll be a thing going on then. Now, I don't know what the deal is or what exactly all this is, if it's for real, but they're called Nintendo Every, and they seem to have a legitimate account. So let me just check real quick here. They have 4,759 followers, so not too many, and they have a website. So if we pop onto the website itself, let's do just some quick translation, right, to see what's going on here. So here we go. The latest information about Nintendo, latest information for games such as Splatoon 3 will be released on Nintendo's broadcast of a direct broadcast in September. Man, this is like difficult to read because it's translated. According to leak, Nintendo will broadcast Nintendo Direct in September. As for the contents of the broadcast, they'll have additional info on Splatoon 3 scheduled to be released in 2022, and a new fighter of Smash Bros, so a special new one. New works such as Kirby of the Stars and the Monolith software are planned. So Monolith, you know, the company is going to be apparently doing something. Now, their source here though, their source. I don't know what to say about the source, because the source is apparently Samus Hunter, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Every time it's Samus Hunter, it's kind of risky to believe it. After teasing this a couple of posts, I'm going to talk about it more clearly. Yes, there is a Nintendo Direct scheduled for September, around the time of WarioWare's launch. It is useless to make a list of games passing them off as certain, because, in fact, I still have nothing in hand. It's too early, but crossing some data, I can tell you things are very likely. Surely the focus game will be Metroid Dread, while Advanced Wars and Mario Party will have sections dedicated to some new features. There are also several updates planned. The aforementioned Animal Crossing revealed the latest character in Smash, and the DLC with the new story of Hyrule Warriors. Third parties will also play an important role. Capcom has to reveal Resident Evil for the Switch. So again, it is Samus Hunter. I don't really know what to tell you guys. If it's Samus Hunter, it's never guaranteed it's real. You know, you just have to kind of assume everything is possible, but yeah, I don't know. Next up, though, is this right here. Pre-orders open in Japan towards the end of the month, as per Cerebi. So, pre-orders for BDSP Legends Arceus open in Japan towards the end of the month. I'd be very surprised if we get the pre-orders in Japan and don't get any further information for them. To clarify a bit further, in Japan, pre-orders are often handled differently to the West. In the US, Europe, etc., retailers typically put them up shortly after reveal. In Japan, a set date is given to retailers to start taking pre-orders, and promotions are given for it. So, pre-orders for BDSP are going to open towards the end of this month, which makes me kind of worried because my girlfriend literally told me this. Like, she was telling me earlier today, hey, I think we're not going to see any Pokemon news until September. And I was like, no. But now the more I think about it, I think Yulene was right. I think we might actually not see Pokemon news until September. Because if the pre-orders start at the end of August, I thought it was the start of August. At the end of August, I'm kind of worried now we won't see anything until September, lads. I am kind of freaking out right now because it has been basically half a year now. Well, yeah, pretty much half a year almost. Since these games were revealed, and we still know basically nothing, okay? BDSP we have one trailer for. Legends Arceus we have one trailer for. BDSP is like what? August, September, October, November. 3.5 months, essentially exactly 3.5 months away from now, is when that game is coming out. And we know nothing. Legends Arceus comes out in January next year, but literally at the start of February, right? This is the 28th of January is when it releases. That's literally like so close, right? Like August, September, October, November, December, January. That's 6 months from now, right? It's half a year from now. Guess what? It's been half a year since we got these games revealed, and they're releasing them. Like, what the hell, man? There's so little time left, and somehow we're getting no promotion, we're getting no info, nothing is happening, and I'm just confused. If they have 2 games releasing, shouldn't they be doing more promotion than usual instead of doing less promotion? Which makes me just wonder, what's the deal here? What's going on? What's happening over at the Pokemon Company? Because they're the ones who handle all the promotional stuff, right? They're the ones who handle, like, you know, the actual promotion of the games and stuff like that. It's not Game Freak. Game Freak just makes the game. You know, all these other companies, they just work on actually creating the games. The promotional side, that's like Nintendo and the Pokemon Company usually. Mostly the Pokemon Company because that's their side. And what they do is usually hire like a company that develops, you know, kind of like media for it, right? Like creates like some sort of news broadcasting thing for it, like, you know, promotions, if you want to say it that way, right? Creates some sort of promotion, gets billboards with Pokemon stuff on it, gets YouTubers to play their game or something like that, or try out a demo, stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like, that's what their job is, that's what, like, they do, but they haven't done anything, and it's really strange, it's really odd, because, I don't know, man, like, besides us who are hardcore fans, nobody else is talking about Pokemon. I mean, sure, when the game is about to release, guaranteed then there will be more interest, and people will be like, oh my god, Pokemon is coming out, oh my god, like, people will be freaking out, but right now, there's really nothing. There's just nothing to say. It's just kind of dead. So, I don't know. I really hope we get some news in August. But right now, I think my girl was right. We won't see anything until September, which is freaking me out. But yeah, that's pretty much it for what Cerebi said there. Next thing, though, coming to us from good person Reddit Q, who said, I'm 100% not a leaker, so here are my guesses. Saying, the way to catch Regigigas is the same by transferring the Regis from Sword and Shield. That's actually a logical way of doing it. The new Pokemon that will come is the Galar Dex. In BDSP, I'm assuming what he's talking about here, that the new Pokemon will be, what, like, the new Pokemon that will be in BDSP will just be Pokemon from the Galar Dex, which actually would be a cool thing for them to do, okay? I think it would be really cool, because then also it would be cool if they allowed you to then transfer Pokemon between the games, right? Dynamax will be in the game, but you can only use it online. That sounds like BS. The Azurflute won't be in the game, but transfer him from the Legends, transfer him from the Legends? Or Azurflute will only be given it to you if you own Legends. Azurflute's not a person. You have to, like, it's just an item that only people that went to Nintendo events used to get, so that's a bit weird, but oh well. Palkia and Dialga get Origins forms. I do think some new forms will happen for Dialga and Palkia. I'm thinking a fusion might happen between the two of them, right? Because they've been making fusions more and more normal recently, if you haven't noticed it. Like, if I think about the games where they have fusions, Generation 5 was the first. Generation 6 did it as well. Generation 5 and Generation 7 did it. And then Generation 8 did it as well with, like, Calyrex in the DLC with the, like, legendary steeds. So, I think we might get some shit here, okay? Don't believe this is true because I'm not a leaker. Edit and HM's return, but you can just delete them like normal moves. So, he says he's not a leaker, which means, hey, he's probably not a leaker, but it's just fun to read these things. So, that's pretty much it, lads. I think I've pretty much gone through all the stuff I had to say here. There's not really much else to mention, just looking at, like, just the general info. I think we've gone through mostly all of it. There was also this post from Eclipse from back in April where he just went through a bunch of games that might be happening, like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Dark Souls 2 Remastered, Tales of Destiny, Zelda, Like Ocarina of Time, or Majora's Mask, Fossil Fighters, Time Splitters, Sonic, Virtual Boy title. But Sonic did actually, I think, happen. They did just announce a Sonic game. New upcoming titles, and then, you know, he's just talking about stuff like Mario Strikers, WarioWare. WarioWare did happen. Radiant Historia, I don't know. Metroid 2 side-scroller. That is true, alongside Prime 4, which we did get some info on Prime 4 again. Sonic spin-off, I think we got something like that as well. And then there will be also more stuff like, he's talking about PS5, Gundam Breakers 4. Man, the Gundam games are great. Still rumored, Ring Fit Adventure plus Joy-Con features, Me/Rockstar game, similar to Guitar Hero, Earthbound/Mother reboot, which actually, that would be great. But yeah, so I don't know if any of this is true, but it is what it is. So yeah, you take it with a grain of salt if you want to. It's really up to you guys. But that's just the rumors I wanted to cover today. As you guys know, I try to cover all this stuff within one video, so I don't have to like spread it out over too many. But that's pretty much it though. Lads, if you enjoy this video, drop a like down below, make sure to subscribe. And also, here's the second comment of the day. Thank you so much for this person for commenting, I appreciate it. And remember, lads, if you want to be featured, just like this comment, if you want to be featured, then answer the question of the day and you may be featured in the next video. So the question of the day, as you were already told before, is what is the worst Pokemon owned by Ash Ketchum in the anime? Let me know. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Rafa. Peace out and have a good time. Bye-bye.